Your Country 1039 KGRT. That's Gabby Barrett for you there.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Time for our question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Getting kind of chilly out there in the morning. Might have to consider the sweater while walking around the Farmers and Crafts Market this weekend. Well, my friends, I mentioned before that it is Halloween week, of course, spooky week, and all things scary and ghastly, right? Well, we couldn't go a week without talking about candy corn. Oh, yes. Did you know that today is National Candy Corn Day? Yeah, love it or hate it. There's a lot of candy corn around this time of year. In fact, more than 35 million pounds are produced each year. That's about 9 billion pieces of candy corn annually. That's a lot of candy corn, right? And did you know that it was originally called chicken feed? Yeah, the candy was invented by George Renninger of Wonderly Candy Company in Philadelphia. And when it first came out, he called it chicken feed because, that kind of makes sense, corn feed, chicken feed for the chickens, But the boxes had a rooster logo on it with the slogan, something worth crowing about. I'm not going to do my rooster right now, but yeah, candy corn. I think one of the most hated Halloween candies of all time. And I don't understand why candy corn gets all the hate because I actually enjoy it, especially when they come out with some of those different colors and stuff all the time. Yeah. So, my question is very simple for you today. Very simply, candy corn, yes, or candy corn, no. Yeah, that is our question today. If you are a fan of the candy corn, I'm also a fan of licorice, so I don't know what that says about my personality, but yeah, our question of the day today, candy corn, yes, or candy corn, no. Go ahead and let me know your answers. You can call them in. You can text them in at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages as well, up on Facebook and YouTube. So you can leave your comments there today for our question of the day. Candy corn, yes, or candy corn, no. Yeah, go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, which is brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Let me know your answers for our question of the day. Okay. I just almost forgot where I was for a moment there. It's been a long week, it has. So, yeah, what is your opinion? What are your thoughts on candy corn? Is it something that you enjoy? Is it something you hate? Is it something you're looking to, give away to annoy the kids in your neighborhood? I don't know. But very simply, candy corn, yes, or candy corn, no. What is your opinion on this lovely treat? I like it. I do. I kind of like that. I wouldn't sit there and snack on it all day long, but if you handed me a handful, I would not be opposed to that. No. So go ahead and let me know your answers. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. For our internet viewers online, I just talked about this. Oreo introducing that limited edition tin of cookies. 12 cookies in this tin, right? But it's inspired by a 6-course Thanksgiving meal. And no, they did not leave out the turkey and stuffing flavored Oreo cookie or the creamed corn one either, because some of the other flavors I can see would be fairly decent. Cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, caramel apple pie, even the sweet potato one would be interesting, but they lost me at turkey and stuffing. Also saw that dictionary.com has selected the popular brain rot term 6-7. It's a word of the year, in fact. The word of the year isn't just about popular usage. It reveals the stories we tell about ourselves and how we change over the years. And for these reasons, dictionary.com's 2025 word of the year is 6-7. I still have as yet to have an opportunity to use that, but I know it will annoy most of the Gen Y and millennials out there. Pediatric dietitians recommend that letting kids enjoy a free-for-all of Halloween candy on Halloween night and possibly the following day. Dietitians suggest that once the excitement is passed, I recommend 3 pieces of candy a day, which is a lot. you know. I mean, you have fun for a while and you try and when I was a kid, we would get our bag of Halloween candy. We would try and make it last for as long as possible, maybe 1 or 2 pieces a day, but we wanted it to last because, we didn't always get all this candy in our hands, right? Of course, unbeknownst to us, parents were always sneaking into our candy stash and it would go faster than we thought. Oh, I know what happens. I've done it. Let's see. The iconic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will have a new float featuring Labubu and Makoko. Oh, I suddenly have this migraine right now just thinking about that. There will also be a Pac-Man balloon that will also be debuting. Maybe it can come around the corner and eat the Labubus. I don't know. That would be interesting. AOL is going to be acquired by an Italian tech company named Blending Spoons. Okay, $1.5 billion. So AOL is still worth $1.5 billion. Not too bad. Sting is going to headline the pre-Super Bowl concert in San Francisco. That'll be interesting. I also saw that 1977 top Star Wars Luke Skywalker card recently sold for a staggering $268,400, obliterating the previous rookie card high of $78,000 back in 2023. Yep, I was still a little bit short on cash, so it was not me that bought that. Netflix is introducing real-time voting for live programming. Subscribers can vote for their favorite contestants during live competition shows like the upcoming reboot of Star Search. Interesting. I would imagine that the internet would have an interesting take on Star Search. Interesting. Microsoft's Azure cloud service provider suffered a massive outage yesterday. It caused widespread internet disruptions across major companies. In fact, days after a similar Amazon Web Service crash affected platforms, including 365, Xbox, Starbucks, Costco, Kroger. I wonder if that had anything to do with my slow speeds yesterday. I wonder. Anyway, once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day. It looks like we got an answer here from Sarah. No gross, LOL. Well, then, if you get any candy corn, you just give it to me then, because I will eat that. Also got a text message. Don't care for candy corn. Used to use it for ammo in my slingshot. Well, yeah. Repurposing your candy is also another thing I guess we could talk about at some point. But yep, there you go. Apparently there are not a lot of fans of the candy corn out there. Like I said, I am a fan. If somebody handed me a handful of candy corn, it would be gone in a few minutes, and I would not mind at all. So, yes, for me, it's candy corn, yes, but apparently for most other people, it is candy corn. Nope, not at all. Yeah, that is our question of the day today. Of course, you can leave your comments down below and also text in your answers, call in your answers, 575-523-KGRT for our question of the day today, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Is it candy corn, yes, or candy corn, no?